So press and knead and rub your hair is champo. Everything was an imperative. And then I'm going for a champo became I'm going for a shampoo. And that's how shampoo came into being.
Catamaran is another one.
That's again from Tamil katta maram. In fact, katta is literally to cut and maram is wood.
Now, another subject which is close to your heart is about the British looting India. And loot is one of the words that you have written and spoken about in the past. Could you talk to us about some of the other words that the British have looted from India?
Oh God, there are so many. I mean, there must be, without exaggeration, close to 1,000 words in the complete the big fat Oxford English Dictionary that have come from Indian languages. But some I wouldn't really count as English words because they're very obviously unchanged Indian words that they put in. Some, however, though very much current in English usage, and many English people don't realize have come from India, to the Indian ear are very obviously Indian, like jungle, bungalow, things that guru, yoga. I mean, many people, oddly enough, in the Western world don't realize that these words have come from Indian languages. But then there are the really surprising ones, words that don't actually look or sound Indian the way the British pronounce them, but which are actually derived from, and then of course mispronounced, Indian words. So one that I particularly was struck by when I discovered it about 10, 15 years ago was shampoo. Because shampoo came from the British saying champo when they got their servants to wash their hair. So press and knead and rub your hair is champo. Everything was an imperative. And then I'm going for a champo became I'm going for a shampoo. And that's how shampoo came into being.
I believe a Bengali by the name of Sheikh Din Muhammad took it
and he actually set up an entire series of salons or spas where he offered the shampoo, exactly.
Right.
That Sheikh Din Muhammad from Bihar, actually, but Bihar was part of the Bengal presidency. That's
you
what
like to take credit for everything.
You should. The other one was cash, which comes from Tamil. I mean, I had no idea that cash came from. I mean, I could guess that mulligatawny soup was actually mulligatawny, which simply means hot pepper water. And that's in Tamil. But that cash had come from a Tamil word was a discovery to me. So things like that. I think there are quite a few. Even Wikipedia has over 100 from various Indian languages. And if you go into a more serious sort of philo-linguistic study, I'm sure you'll get several hundred.
Right. Catamaran is another one.
That's again from Tamil katta maram. In fact, katta is literally to cut and maram is wood.
Right.
So that's what a catamaran is from.
Yes.
And then, of course, if you want to look at kamar-band, a very elegant English gentleman wearing something around his waist. Yeah. It's actually kamar-band, you see. Just as, by the way, this may surprise you, when you see pictures of these Mexican revolutionaries like Zapata with bandanas around their head, it comes from bandhana. Exactly.
Yeah. And bangle comes from bangli in
yes. Bangles, I think you could guess, no?
Yeah.
Jungle, bangle, etc.
Okay,